Okay, in these videos, we're going to be taking a look at Chapter 13 using Lesson 13 if you want to follow along. And we're going to be looking more in depth at color, color correction, and color grading. And grading is more of giving color a stylized look for a movie. So we'll be understanding the difference between those two. And we're also going to talk a little bit about color as far as in space of viewing it on a TV versus a computer monitor. Most of the time, you've probably become aware that when you print something, you're working in CMYK color space, and then if it's on a screen, such as a TV or computer monitor, we're working in RGB. Well, we're actually going to get into some more color spaces, such as YUV color. And the difference with that is with the RGB, we're familiar, it has a range of 0 to 255. So if you're at 0 and they're all 0, everything's white. And then if you are at 255 for R, G, and B, that should give you the value of black. However, when you're doing broadcast video, the TV's pickup system's a little bit different, and it works in YUV color, and it doesn't have quite the range that RGB has. So you're now looking at a pixel value range of 16 to 235. So your top ends of black and white are not going to be as far, like you have less color range. And that's okay. But one of the things that this is so important to understand how this functions a little bit is because it will affect your color correcting. A lot of professionals in the industry actually have multiple display systems where they do color correction, and they look at it on this type of monitor, they look at it on that type of TV, they look at it on that computer screen, they look at it on whatever platforms it's headed to kind of truly see what the color looks like. A lot of our computer monitors, if they have capability with Adobe Premiere, we can actually get that look. It kind of mimics it to allow you to look at that YUV color space versus the RGB. So if your computer monitor and Adobe Premiere are capable of this, and it's going to depend on things such as, how much RAM you have and some of the settings, but you can look to see if you have it. You would want to go to Edit, and then come down here to Preferences, and then General. And when it opens up, under the General tab here, you come all the way down, and there's a box here. This display color management requires GPU acceleration. You can click that, and that will help mimic your computer to show you a more closely accurate representation of that YUV color space. However, if this is grayed out and you're not able to choose that, one of the next things that you can check is come up here to File and go to Project Settings and then General. And you may be able to still force it to turn on, but you need to choose Mercury Playback Engine software only. And this is just helping you process the stuff. And it's talking about how much RAM and stuff is allocated to running this software. So once you've chose to turn that on, you may be able to go back to where we were under Edit, Preferences, General for the settings, and click on that box. So I know I can do it on this one, and if you can too, go ahead and choose Preference, General, and we're going to engage the color management here, and then I'll say OK. And that should help mimic my computer to reflect the television broadcast video YUV color space. And if those are still both grayed out and you're not able to turn that stuff on, I believe you should still be able to work through this chapter no problem. The only thing is you have the larger range of space, so you're going to have the 0 to 255 color range. Whereas when that stuff's turned on, it's mimicking the 16 to 235. And if you're not real familiar with color space, that's okay. I know those are a lot of numbers right now. As you work through the chapter more, hopefully it'll give you a better understanding of it.